All right, Tanya, you gotta stop shaking that thing.
I'm done.
All right, we are
done.
here. It is October 24th, and this is our Team Powwow. Basically, what I want this call to just kind of like, I want to be like organized, or like we talk about November before it's November. You know what I mean? Like the things that I want to do, the things you want to do, double time, November to remember, any questions or anything that anybody wants to talk about. Kind of like a recap too. I know Tanya and Carmen, you guys rocked the sneak peek. And I am so proud of Tanya because we challenged her and she said, no, I'm not going to do it. And she's like sending me a message and was like, I'm going to do it. So I am very proud, very, very proud of you guys. You guys did, maybe like honestly for like kind of basically being your first sneak peek, you guys did amazing. Like really, really good.
You know, following up behind Carmen, it was like literally having Britney follow behind Madonna. So
I almost chickened out, you guys. I was not having a good day. I was not in a good mental place. I had a bad attitude all day. And I'm like, you know what? I just need to do this because I need to practice. And it worked. It went well. So.
It went really good. I mean, you did really, really good. I was very proud. And Tanya, I mean, especially for you saying that you were, we have it on film. We have it recorded. You saying you weren't going to do this. And I got that message. And I mean, I'm very, very proud that you guys did. So how did you guys think it went? I mean, I thought I had my opinions of it, but how did you guys think it went with all the stories and the stuff going on?
I think from me, I mean, you talking about from my story or for everyone else in general?
I just meant the group in general, like just the group in general.
I think it works really, really well. I think Daphne is a freaking comedian. She's just like, she's so open. And I think that's so amazing that she's just so open about like everything. And you know, I would follow Daphne. I really would. I think everybody else was really, really good. I think doing the money and doing all that other stuff, I think that's really helpful. I mean, so like what kind of feedback did you guys get from some of the people that wanted to join? Did you guys get anybody to join? I know Janice joined. Did you guys get anyone else?
You know, I had to go to the playroom, please.
And I know you also had the one from London.
Yeah, I had the lady. I had Antonia from London. I will have to say, okay, go back to the playroom. Go to the playroom. Go. I do have to say that with Antonia, I think she already had it in her mind before she was even in the group that she was going to join. She was like a cold market. And, you know, like I know she came from one of my ads, like join my group, my page ad. And she has been following me for a while. So I think it was kind of just to kind of see what was going on. But I think she already kind of made that decision because she signed up before the end of, she signed up the day of the launch of UK. And Janice, you know, I think that just kind of encouraged her a little bit, you know what I mean, seeing the things, but she's already been in the group, you know, for a while. See, my experience that I'm seeing now with the sneak peeks, and I think it actually has changed my perspective in it, is that they're really good for people who are not like a cold market. You know, like I always like usually do like an ad and then I get people who I don't even know, who never even followed me before, who, you know, they just saw an ad on, you know, and they're like, hey, yeah, you know, tell me about it. And I've always found that it's been always hard to get a conversation going with them and stuff like that because it just didn't work. You know what I mean? Like they had to spend some time. But when I've gotten people in there that I have been friends with for a while, or they've been in my challenge group, or, you know, they're not a cold market anymore, they've been in my group, that's when it seems to be, has been successful. So I think that I do think the sneak peeks are really good, and it's really good to meet new people, to get those cold markets so that you can, you know, learn more about them. But I think it works better once they're not, you know, they actually know, they trust and stuff like that. But the stories, that's one other reason why I think it's really cool to keep the group open at the same group and just keep adding to it. So these ladies keep hearing the stories over and over again, you know, and they're still like, friends with you and stuff like that. So that's kind of my take. What do you think, Carmen?
I agree. I think it's great for people who we've already sort of, even if they are cold market, but you've already started that dialogue with them and have some sort of relationship with them. Because it seems to me like the people that came in the group and were commenting on posts, they're commenting on the posts of their coach that brought them in.
Mm-hmm.
They're not engaging on the other people's
Right.
videos. They might be watching them and liking them and listening to them, but the interaction is with the coach that they already know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they're going to come in and engage and get into dialogue as a cold market person. So I agree with that. I liked the group. I'm glad I participated in it. I did have one person who I had added in, and actually I think I had added her last time. I didn't have anybody new. She was still a member of the group from last time. And I've been talking to her on and off. She's in my challenge group now, and she's been thinking about becoming a coach. So it was good. And she actually messaged me the day after I did my video with my story. And she's like, I need to talk to you about this today, because if I don't talk to you today, I'm going to chicken out again. And so we talked, and she didn't sign up. She will. It's just, she's like me. It's going to take her a while before she actually pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
But I think I liked it. I thought it was good. I just need to get invite more people, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like anything else.
Yeah, and I know, like, when I'm doing the invites, the one thing, and so I still have conversations going with a lot of those ladies, even though they didn't really interact in the group. And some of them haven't even watched some of the videos yet. They're like, I didn't have time. I'm still talking to them, you know, because like when they were like a completely cold market, saw my ad, I'm like, hey, you know, I just sent you a friend request, or if I couldn't, I'm like, hey, send me a friend request so I can add you to the group. And then I start asking him questions like, hey, you know, and I said, so I'm like, you know, like in the 8 years, I realized that this isn't for everybody. So I'd love to get to know you more so we can see if this is going to be the right fit for you. And so I've gotten, you know, so I'm continuing the conversation, asking them like, you know, married, do they work, or, you know, where they're at in their fitness journey. So I'm still, even though I know that they didn't really interact big time in that group, or even some of them have even told me like, you know, because like the last day I'm like, hey, it's the last day. Have you been able to watch the videos? We have all weekend. They're like, oh no, I haven't had a chance, or only watched the welcome video, but at least they're still in there, and I'll still keep the conversation going with them. And then when we do it again next month, they're still going to be in the group, and then we can get a whole new, you know, fresh stories. And then I'm hoping that we switch it up a little bit, that other people, you know, like, you know, Carmen, you know, you're going to do maybe more like an income story, or, you know what I mean? So that you're not doing the same one over, you know, but we'll figure it out, you know what I mean? But I think, and I also think it's better for you to have that voice, just like Carmen says, the ones you invite they're going to interact with you more than like me telling my story, because they don't know who anybody else is, you know what I mean? But it's good to hear the story. So I definitely think, I like it. I like the idea of keeping it open. Can you go back?
Hello.
Hi, Kason.
Why did you want to say hello to me?
Tanya did. She said hi, Kason.
Hi. Wait, who said who?
Tanya right here. That's Carmen.
Hi.
Hi,
That's Sharon.
Kason.
Sherry?
Sharon.
Sharon. Casey.
Carmen.
Tanya.
Tanya. Okay, now go watch your movie, and then you can have.
What did that say?
What do you mean? That's us. Go, baby. If you're gonna go, if you let mommy finish this, then you get some dessert. Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll keep it going. We'll set up the stuff. Now the thing is, because it is Thanksgiving. You know, next month is a Thanksgiving month. So it's always a hard, you know what I mean, trying to figure out a time. I definitely think I would like to schedule one. Where am I? Oh, here it goes. Sorry. I definitely, so I would like to do it before Thanksgiving. What do you guys think?
The sneak peek?
Yeah.
The week before Thanksgiving, not the week of Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, the week before. So we do the 5th. I'm thinking either we do the 15th or the 29th.
Wait, the 29th of November?
Yeah, because I don't want to do it on the week of Thanksgiving.
I think the week of the 29th, people are out shopping, and that's when they're like first starting to get. They're not going to be in front of a computer. They're like, you want to get them before they start shopping.
Yeah.
If
why do we not want to do it the week of Thanksgiving? What's the thought process there?
Because I always like to do it like the end of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They've always seemed like people on Monday don't usually seem like they want to do it. And I am not going to be around for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like I personally don't want to be worried about the sneak peek, you know what I mean? Because I'll have family here. And so I personally don't want to do it the week of Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? And I just don't think a lot of people will be that into it. Like, you know, like I don't think so either. Yeah, I think like the day of Thanksgiving, people are going to be busy. Majority, at least my avatar, will be busy doing stuff for Thanksgiving, you know, on the 23rd. And then Friday, a lot of people will be shopping or don't want to
putting up Christmas trees and stuff like that, you know. I would.
Yeah. So do you guys want to go for the 15th then? Go 15th, 16th, 17th?
15th, 16th, 17th.
That's right before Thanksgiving. See, and I don't want, of course, next week, the first week of November is not going to be good because, first of all, I won't be here. I'm going to be in Vegas. What are you going to say, Carmen?
Well, I'm the odd one out as usual. So, and I'm sort of embracing this and that's just who I am, right?
Yeah.
I personally would love to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the week before Thanksgiving, or the week of Thanksgiving. The reason being is I'm gearing up right now to start 21 Day Fix on November 1st. And I know that's a Wednesday, but I'm starting it on the first day of the month. And the reason is because that gives me 21 days right before Thanksgiving to be ready to go. So I'm going to finish up that 21 Day Fix on the 21st. That's 2 days before Thanksgiving. And that would be right in the middle of that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. And I'm hoping that the people in my challenge group are finishing up 21 Day Fix. And those are the people that I want to invite into that sneak peek. And they're going to be like pumped up because they're ready to go into Thanksgiving holiday, feeling great about themselves. And if I can recruit them and have them ready to go, then we're going to start another round of something December 1st. It's going to put us right into the Christmas holiday and then right into New Year's.
Gotcha.
So,
but Cameron, I get that. At the same time, the individuals that you're actually going to be doing 21 Day Fix, because, you know, I just did it, you're about to do it, you actually start seeing results before then. So if you actually get them in a little earlier while they're still in that mindset, it might actually work better. Because by the time, because even before 21 days, 19 days, 18 days, you really start seeing results. The 21 days just kind of gets you over that hump. I think that if you start pumping them up then, because you're about to go into another round, their mindset is like, I'm in this 21 days, and their mindset might be even be more going for it than even waiting towards the end of it, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
and that's fine if that's what
I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying in general, just in general, because I like my husband and everything, you know, like just people I've seen with 21 Day Fix, it's like, don't wait till the end. Get them while they're hot. Get them while their mind is going and they're seeing the results, because they're going to start, if they're following it and they're doing it, they're following the actual meals, because you could do all the workouts in the world, but if you're not doing the meals, it's not going to really do anything for them. That much I can definitely say.
Because I'm on vacation that week, and so that week, whereas that week before is going to be a challenge.
Oh, you're on vacation the week before Thanksgiving?
I'm taking the week of Thanksgiving off. Yes.
Oh, the week of things, yeah. And see, you know what? The thing about it is, like, we did do it then, and see, the thing is, I basically am too, and with everything that is going on, I don't want to say it because the little ones can hear, and I haven't told them anything yet. Well, you know, I don't want them to know about my mom yet. So, and she's going to be coming next week. I don't know if I'm going to have even more family here, you know, because she might be staying with me for a while, because the treatment that she's going to be having will be here in Tucson. So that's why I don't really want to like schedule too much that week of Thanksgiving because I don't know who's going to be coming and stuff like that. So that's why for me that was like the 15, 16. And I don't know. I've just never had a lot of success with anybody. I mean, it's been hard enough doing the Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, but like the Mondays seems like everybody just kind of like not ready to hear anything. So,
that's fine. I mean, there'll be carryover. I mean,
yeah.
Just because we do it the 15th, 16th, and 17th doesn't mean that's when all the action has to happen. So
Exactly. Okay, so let's schedule that on so our sneak peek will be November 15th. And we'll get that going. We'll add you, Tanya, because you came in later. We'll add you to. We have a group thread that goes on there. So anybody who is doing like the speaking, we have a group thread so everybody can like know when we're going and what we're going to talk about. If we want to add stuff, and like I do agree that adding in because last month we didn't add in the income stuff, and I think this time it was good adding that stuff in there. So, and we'll think about if there's anything else that we want to add for the sneak peek. The other thing that I want, is there anything else anybody want to talk about? Sharon, anybody want to mention we need to add, we need to take out anything that we want for the sneak peek on the 15th?
I'm good.
What did you guys felt about the success stories? Like, I think that besides the money, the show, the freedom of like what you guys do and how it would resonate with someone. Because I know that for even Carmen, like your biggest thing is like you want out of your job. You want out of that so that you can focus on that. Is there any way that we can incorporate like how long it took certain people and, you know, because everybody's not going to be the same. And I think everybody kind of comes in with that mindset. They see that you don't work and Daphne doesn't work and these people don't work. So they're automatically thinking like, well, I could do this. But it's like, how long did it take you? Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think a lot of people really know how long it actually took you to get your business up and running, to say it took me 2.5 years. It took me 3 years, mm-hmm. You know, I think a lot of people come in with that mindset, like they see what you're doing now, but it's like, that didn't happen overnight. And I think that's one of the misconceptions that a lot of people have is that they feel that it's going to happen overnight. Yeah. And even like getting your first coach or anything like that doesn't happen overnight. It takes months. It's like me, and of course my mom and my husband. I don't have anyone else, but you know, it's still something that I'm still learning how to get out of my head. I'm still learning how to get out of my comfort zone. And I think a lot of people need to feel that. I think that's just personally me.
No, that's good. No, so we can get more stories of time length. And you know, and the thing is too is a little late there, alert system. We've already been talking for 20 minutes. Like, you know, I mean, I know that we can't have like all the people on our team talking because it doesn't fit in everybody's schedules, but I definitely can get their stories, you know, like Dara's story or Jess's story or anybody else's story that I know that we can share, you know, not just mine. And I really honestly was trying to hit that on Friday. I don't know if you guys saw me break down, but I had just got that call from my mom earlier and then the couple hours before that from my cousin. So my brain was like, it was not working very well. So no, but that's good. I mean, we definitely people need to know, you know, what it takes in the time frame and, you know, and depending on the time we put in, you know, like there are people that that hit the same things that I have in a short amount of time, but they had more hours, you know, right. They started off at a certain, you know, putting some in. I didn't put that many hours in the beginning and stuff. So no, that's really good. So more stories, more success stories. So I have that. Anything else you guys think of that we can make it better?
I do have one thing that just came to mind.
Yeah.
And excuse me if I cough while I'm talking, but I've got this sinus thing going on. I saw, and I think it might be good for us to implement. It said, who can be a coach? I think that's what it said at the top. And then it had like headshots of different people, and it didn't have their names, but it had their occupation that they were when they became a coach. You know, somebody was a nurse, somebody was a nutritionist, somebody, you know, so it had their occupations on their picture.
Right. Hold on. I'm just writing that down.
I like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. I actually think it'd just be a really cool idea to post that as like a teaser, like a post saying who can be a coach, you know, and have all of like different people on our team with their stuff on there and give like, hey, you know, join our team to learn about this stuff. So that's really cool. Thank you, Sharon. That notes. I'll probably be playing with Canva later and seeing if I can create that. You know, I love Canva. I like little crackhead on there. Oh, okay. So we got the sneak peek set there. Okay. The other thing that I want to talk to, and I'm really glad that Carmen and Tanya came in because I think you guys should work together, is the November to Remember. Have you guys been seeing stuff about that? They've been sending emails. Well, I've been getting emails and text messages going, you're a leader. You should be getting November to Remember stuff going.
Which, you know, it's so funny. I don't get anything. My mom is forwarding me her stuff. I'm not getting any emails. I check my junk and everything. I'm not getting anything.
You know what? I'm going to check something. Sometimes, I don't know why, like, let's say a long time ago, when you first created your account, like you might have, like before you were a coach, when you were just a customer, you might have selected do not contact, and then it carries over.
Okay, because I'm like that. It's weird because it's like my mom is sending me stuff. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah,
she's like letting me know what's going on because she's forwarding me stuff.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just check real quick because I've had this happen with somebody else where they're like, I'm not getting any emails, and I went to go look, and I'm like, well, for some reason they had the do not contact, like. But they were like a customer way before they became a customer of mine and became a coach of mine, and they selected that. And if you never unselect it, it carries over. So let me see. I'm still not getting used to the new coach office.
Me either.
I mean, we've been waiting for this new coach office, and it's like, where are all this stuff?
I got an email today saying we have to go like set it up. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You do have to set up your website because it's a new site. Because remember before it was beachbodycoach.com/your screen name. Now it's my site.teambeachbody/rep ID. And now they're not using screen names anymore. I found this out. They're using your coach ID. I found this out because my coach, when she set up her account from the UK, she didn't have her screen name was exactly the same as her coach ID. And I thought maybe she just did something wrong. Cause I know she's a language barrier. English isn't her first language. So I thought, well, maybe she just, it just happened, or she didn't fill out that field. And then Janelle Summers sent me her welcome email that she's sending to her UK people. I wanted to make sure I had everything right. And she goes, I don't know why this number came on the screen name, but it just came over like that. And I was like, so I went to go look at the screenshots that I had done, and then I looked at the screenshots that Beachbody had created, and there's no field on that form for you to select a screen name. Like, when you guys signed up, you picked a screen name, or if you already had a screen name, it's not there no more. So, but until you go set that up, put in, your picture and stuff like that, that doesn't work. So long story short, go do it. That's a long, okay, let me see, person sponsored. Tanya. No, you don't have, no do not contact. So
yeah, that's what I'm like. It's really weird that I'm not getting, because I was getting the stuff about Team Cup and everything else, and then all of a sudden I just stopped getting anyemails.
Huh. I definitely, when you get a chance, I would like get on the chat,
yeah.
CR. So anyway, so you don't know so November to Remember basically is like a Team Cup, but it's only with 2 coaches. So it's only 2 coaches. Only one coach can be a lifetime diamond. Let me see. And so there, like I said, you get points every time you get a Success Club point. You have until, when is the deadline to trying to look right now. It starts in November, and it's all like Success Club, driven. And you get different. So with double time challenge packs, we'll award 3 Success Club points until November 30th. So before it was only 2 points. In November, we can get 3 points for challenge packs, which is kind of cool. So that you'll get Success Club 5 quicker. And then, like I said, there's different rewards, there's recognitions, and then I believe the top 10 Success Club earners get to select their, where are you guys at? Get to select their school of their choice to donate money to.
Cool.
So it's a pretty cool thing. And so that's why I was like, as I said, I think you guys would work, you, Tanya, and Carmen, because you guys know each other. You guys know how you guys work. I think you guys would be a good team. It's up to you guys, definitely, if you want to participate. These things are always fun. Like I said, and then I'm trying to think. I thought I had it up where the prize is. So you get 1 point. You get you get a hat. Where is all the stuff? Team. Am I not looking in the right place?
Montel.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
So let me know.
She has pants. She has actual new PJs in there that are pants. Sorry.
I'm gonna give you a chat. I'm going to send the link right there so you can see that link, Tanya, since you haven't seen it. And it gives you all the information, how to register. You know what I mean? You get points, you get donations. You get a hat, team prize, and community prize. So there's 1,000 points. You get $1,000. You win $1,000, and then you can donate $5,000. $50,000 donation to local school-related charity or PTA. So pretty cool. So we have that. So definitely start looking into that. Sharon, start looking into that, what you're going to do. I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to start posting, trying to get people set up, kind of try to be a matchmaker and get things going. Like I said, you can only have 1 lifetime diamond in the 2. So, but you can work together, you're going to have team calls, you're going to, push each other and try to help as many people. And that kind of goes into with double time. So double time will be released. I don't know, what do you guys think about double time? Are you guys excited about it, or you're not excited about it? What are you guys thinking?
I'm not excited about it.
What was that?
I said, I am not excited about it. I don't have my children are grown. My daughter is grown out of the house. So no. So I'm not really excited about it because I don't have a partner to do it with.
Gotcha. What about you guys, Carmen?
I'm not. I want to be excited about it, and I feel bad even saying I'm not excited about it, but I kind of feel like it's like the UV2 thing. I don't get it. It doesn't motivate me. It doesn't get me excited. And it's probably because I don't have little kids right now.
Yeah.
If I did, and that was part of my avatar and people I was connecting with, then it would make a lot of sense. But I don't really. It doesn't call to me.
Yeah.
And when I saw that you get three points for that challenge pack, I don't really get that either, because it seems like everyone's trying to sell the all access challenge pack because that just makes sense. Are people actually buying a single program? I don't know.
Real quick, I was gonna look at that right now. Where is that?
I'm so glad you said that, Carmen, because I think these challenge packs, I'm like,
yeah.
Every time I talk to someone, I promote the full access. I promote the full thing. I don't ever say one program because they're gonna be like, I didn't spend how much for how much.
Yeah.
So I haven't really promoted that. I literally promote you can have BOD, you can have 600, you can have all these workouts, and if you do full, that's what I promote. I don't promote okay, you could just have Shift Shop. You could just have this.
I'm trying to Where did I, now I don't even see it right now. Where did I see where it said that you're going to get till November 3 Success Club points?
I saw it too. I don't know if it was an email.
No, it's the all access. Okay, so this is it is the all access. It's a double time annual all access Beachbody on demand that you get 3 points for, not just the actual double time.
Okay,
so,
good.
Yeah, so the thing is, okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, when you guys go look in the mobile app and you say it says all access on demand, or it says shift shop all access on demand. So you'll see different options on there where it has like all access on demand challenge pack, or it'll say shift shop all access on demand, or so the difference is the way that they're having it set up is that if somebody is just getting all access on demand, like that's what they just want, then they're just going to get the normal stuff, right? They're just going to get their Shakeology, the 12-month access, containers and everything. Now, if you select, if somebody's like, they're going to get all access, but you know they're going to start with shift shop, or you know they're going to start with double time. Yeah, double time. The actual printed materials, like you can go to your on demand and you can click program materials, but they will actually get those books with their when their Shakeology arrives.
Oh,
plus the ball.
They still have all access.
Yeah, it's an all access challenge pack with double time specific. Do you see what I'm saying? So like they're gonna get so it is. So it's like when you said that, I'm like, wait a minute, I know that's not how it is. I know that it's still So it's again all access Beachbody on demand Shakeology challenge pack, double time or with Sunshine. Or the DVDs, which is 180. They can get there's even an option to get double time, all access, Beachbody on demand, and Shakeology plus the DVDs for $180. Or they can do with Daily Sunshine and the DVDs for $180. So they're even giving them an option now to not only get all access, but they can get the DVDs too for $20 extra.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, but I don't know why anybody would want to do that.
Some people might want to take it with them, or they take them to the schools and they can't get online.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there might be places where you can't go because this is such to me, this is it is so much like a children thing that you could take it to schools. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing any kind of like fit clubs for school, like me, I am actually excited about it, not because I am going to be doing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that I'm going to be doing it, or I might have some fun with Kaya, but I think it's a really good market because I know there's a lot of moms out there that are trying to do something, and they're trying to figure out a way to get their kids to do something. And this could be like a good incentive. It could be a good thing. Hey, you want to work out, spend some 30 minutes with your kid before they go play a video game. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's like, I'm not thinking about myself in this situation of like, I can't do it. Like the UV2, I wasn't excited about that either, because not only am I not going to be able to do that, that I wouldn't have any interest in doing that workout, but it's not really like my avatar either. You know what I mean? Of that type of workout. But this one, even though it's not something that I technically do, I can see so much that could actually help, because it's like, we cannot raise other people's kids. We can help moms and parents learn to eat better and be more active, and then this is a good way for them to do something with their kids. And so like to me, that's what's more excited, not because of me or that I think I'm going to do it. My kids are with me every morning, you know what I mean? But I feel like there's a whole like a big market out there that could have some fun. Not that they're going to be doing it every day probably, you know what I mean? But at least that's something. And I haven't even had a chance to try it, but that's what I'm excited, and that's what I'm going to start like promoting and posting and talking about, is more of like, you parent that wants to spend some time with your kid and, get this stuff working out. So I am excited about it. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's a really good way to get our kids moving and spending some time with their parents that they weren't doing before. And it's like going to be quick 30-minute workouts. And I just love Tony. I'm falling more in love with him every day that I'm doing P90X3. Like seriously, I'm like, why have I not done this in so long? The moves are so simple, but I'm dying, like there's no fancy footwork here. And it's really, really awesome. But Yeah, so I definitely will start promoting. I am going to start promoting. I do not think that I'm going to see if I can get a group going, because I mean, it's going to be released on the 1st, right? So I am probably, we're not going to try to do, I don't know exactly what I'm going to try to see if I can get like, a couple moms and their kids together, or try to come up with some cool incentives or whatever. Because if we're going to be doing our sneak peek on the 15th, I don't want to promote the same stuff. On the same things. So it might be something like, one thing that I do want to promote is a 3-day refresh after Thanksgiving. Because I always like to do a 3-day refresh after Thanksgiving, after that weekend of Thanksgiving. So I don't know if you guys want to do something like that together, or you had any ideas, but I definitely had on my agenda to do 3-day refresh on the 27th. Trying to get a group of people together. We have 2 ladies in the Sister Who Slay group right now that are doing it. One will finish, today's her last day, and Life will finish tomorrow. So that'll be some good results. Dara's results that I shared, I don't know if you guys saw, I shared Dara's results in the group. It was cool because not only did it show her lose the weight, but it showed her lose the weight like 5 days after, you know what I mean? Like she was like on day 8 or something like that. So that was really cool. So I definitely will be promoting a 3-day refresh after the 27th. So I'm not sure exactly when I'm going. I think I don't know if I'm really going to put a date on the double time, but I definitely going to like promote it and see if, any parents want to start getting that going. Probably won't happen until like later in the month. I don't know yet.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If we're gonna try to get people to do the 3-day refresh right after the Thanksgiving holiday, when will they need to order by?
The 20th.
But with the Thanksgiving holiday, it's not gonna ship. Won't that delay it?
If they order on the 20th, it will ship. It will ship on the 20th. The Thanksgiving is the only holiday is on Thursday, right?
Right. Won't that delay delivery though by a day?
So the 17th?
I don't know. That's what I'm just trying to.
Yeah. The 17th. Deadline. Yeah, that's good. The 17th. I would say like a soft deadline for the 17th, and then like totally be like, hey, the 20th is going to be the last day kind of thing. Yeah, that's a good point right there. All right. Yeah. So get like a group of people together to get, back on track after the Thanksgiving, which will kind of go really good with what you're doing, because you're going to start the new program on the 1st, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a good kickstart. That'd be a good kickstart challenge pack for you. The people are interested of, new people starting with you on the 1st. Oh, and don't forget, oh Lord, how did I forget? We get mini obsession. What is it? Little obsession? What is little obsession? On the 13th?
A little obsessed.
A little obsessed.
November 6th through the 10th is the live.
Wait, they're actually doing. See, I told you I don't get any emails. So, what's going on with that?
So they're actually going to be doing it live. Let me go find the.
And how long are the workouts on the obsession, on the 80-day obsession?
I think it's at 40 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, they're not going to be 30 minutes. Okay, so A Little Obsessed, Beachbody On Demand exclusive. It's so November 6th to 10th. A Little Obsessed will be available exclusively to Beachbody On Demand members as a live stream event. This means starting November 6th, each day's workout will be available for live stream at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and stay up for 24 hours for only Beachbody On Demand members to try. A total of 5 workouts will be available, one for each day between 11:06 and 11:10.
And they're 30 minutes that week.
Yes, you are correct. I'm just looking at the FAQ. And then A Little Obsessed will return in December. December 20th to the 14th.
Okay, because I'm thinking because I'm thinking if I'm doing 21-day fix, I could just substitute those
Yes.
those workouts for, instead of the week of that, that works really well actually because they're autumn still. So
yeah, I'm going to take a break that week of X3 and do that. So that needs to be on the calendar as well. You guys are making me work a lot on this calendar this month. I'm telling you. So, I mean, and the thing is like that, the actual deadline for somebody to come join us on that will be the 5th because they're not going to buy anything. You know what I mean? Like they don't need Shakeology to get a little, they can definitely, you can have one too. Tell Kaya to give you a chocolate, please.
Wait, where's the chocolate?
Go ask Kaya, she got it.
And I think I read in the FAQs for A Little Obsessed that there will be a meal plan for that.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be they're supposed to be timed nutrition, which I'm still trying to figure out how you're going to do that. I guess the time, like you eat at a certain time every single day, and I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm. It says these workouts are a shorter, easier version of the 80-day obsession program, and will include a 5-day meal plan and calendar. So it does come with the 5-day meal plan and a calendar. And it says, for anyone who wants to shape their butt and flatten their abs. I'm like, yes, count me in. Count me in. So if you guys want to know this FAQ, I'm going to put it in the chat. No, you get one, my love. You get one chocolate. So that's the FAQ. I just put it in the chat. Don't tell me my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, you froze for a second.
Sorry. So that's the thing. So let's get people, a little bit obsessed with that. There's so much. So, okay, let's take a step back. You guys are not excited about double time, which is completely fine. So do not promote it. You guys are excited about 8-day obsession, right? You guys are excited about a 3-day refresh after, post thing. You guys are excited about expanding your team. So do not promote double time. If somebody talks about it and you're talking to a mom and you're forming them and something comes up that it sounds like they would be a good candidate for it. Like I do encourage you guys to go to the FAQ, learn about it, figure out who's going to be a good candidate for it. You know what I mean? A couple who's just starting off working out, a mother who wants to do workouts with their kids, a husband and wife, brother and sister, whatever. You know what I mean? If that comes up in your conversations when you're talking with somebody, tell them about it. Say, this is what we have, but don't waste your time trying to figure out how you're going to fit this in somewhere. I was going to do promote clean week, but I'm not going to do it this month because I'm not that excited about it, honestly, myself. And I just have so much already that we're promoting, and I really want to focus more on growing the team and stuff like that. So we have all this stuff. This is the amazing part about what we're doing is that you get to pick and choose what you want to promote, right? And so you guys are not excited about it, don't do it. I know I'm really excited about the 8-day session. I'm still scared about that time eating. I am. I'm watching. But they do eat, the food they're eating at these certain times look really good.
Just like intermittent fasting, you guys, and you guys do intermittent fasting anyway. It's the same
the thing is, the reason I like intermittent fasting is because it's like from 12 to 7. You know what I mean? And they're eating and that's my thing. It's just it's an all day thing, and honestly,
I think. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was going to say, honestly, I kind of was experimenting. After I did the 3-day refresh last month, I was kind of experimenting with intermittent fasting, wondering if my whole period situation, my time of month, was really the intermittent fasting or was the increase of fats that I had in my diet, because I've been reading different things on that. And so I kept basically the same kind of fat content, but I wasn't really sticking to the timing or whatever. And I hated my period this month. My hips were hurting again. I was having cramps. I knew it was coming, and I haven't known it was coming in months. So we'll see. But I'm, I'm gonna have an open mind to it. No more Starburst. Okay, so what were we gonna say, Tanya?
Well, I also know for the 80-day obsession, they also you actually go up a meal plan. So like if you're in plan A, you're gonna actually eat a lot more food than you're ever been used to. And I'm like, I might throw up. I'm just gotten so used to not eating that much. But then it's going to be so hard to go back down when you start another program. And then they say, oh, you're supposed to be in plan A for this program. That's going to be hard.
Yeah, and I'm wondering though, I mean, do you really go down to a different plan if your body's already built in a certain way and I mean, I don't know. I just know like a lot of people who, when I've done 21 Day Fix with them and stuff like that, when they've gotten to kind of like their peak, like super fit, they've always went to a higher plan.
For maintenance, yeah. For maintenance, yeah. Because if you stay if I do round 2, I can't be on plan A because then I will just be losing weight because you don't eat as much. Mm-hmm. I would have to probably go up to B to just maintain so that I don't gain weight, but then I'm toning and then I'm just at a certain point. Because I don't know if anybody knows, like the one thing about me when I lose weight, my head get bigger. And I can't really afford to have a bobblehead all over the place. So I gotta watch it. The body shrinks and the head just starts to do this. So I know for me, I just get nervous about stuff like that when it comes to the eating and trying to keep losing weight. It's hard for me to try to maintain because I end up keep losing and my head just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Sorry, it's the truth. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's like this.
So going up and then when you go to the next program, you probably stay in that same bracket, depending on what you're doing or whatever. So
yes, that's my only thing with the 80-day obsession. I'm just nervous about the eating and then the time because I don't do IF. My job and everything else, I have to remember like, damn, I didn't eat breakfast today. I gotta go eat this. So it's like to know that I have to eat at a certain time, especially if I'm in a meeting or if I got something going on, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
It is a lot harder to say I have to eat at this time or I have to eat between this time and this time. It just might not work, unfortunately, but I'll still do the workouts and try everything else.
Yeah. I mean, and that's all we can do is try it. I mean, we don't know exactly how it is timed,
Yeah.
Kind of getting sneak peeks here and there. So we'll see how it is in that 5 days, what is going to be required and what, they have to realize that not everybody stays at home and is a Beachbody coach that can eat at these certain times. You know what I mean? So I can't imagine that it's like too crazy. But we'll see. We'll find out on the 6th, we get the stuff. I'm wondering when they're going to, so they're going to give us access to the workouts on the 6th, but I'm like, when are they going to give us the meal plan? They have to give it to us beforehand so that people can.
Well, it's on demand. Well, something's on demand now. So like when I go on there, I see like the little screen. I haven't clicked on it though.
I haven't either. My
phone.
I don't remember what the date was that the meal plan was going to come out. I don't know if it's the same day, but I know for the launch of 80-Day Obsession, the meal plan is going to come out on the 8th, a week before it launches on the 15th. And while you're looking that up, I had a thought while you were talking about double time. Mm-hmm. And although I am not excited about double time, I don't have grandkids. I do have nieces and great nieces and nephews. But when you were talking, I thought about the lady down the street. I mostly work with empty nesters because that's what I am. But I thought about the lady down the street, and sometimes I drive by there and her grandkids are there. So I could probably hit my empty nesters that way Like it's winter's coming, the kids won't be able to go outside and play when you have them. Maybe this will work for you.
You know what? That's a really good, what you just said right there, because
Yeah.
if things are getting winter, for people that don't want their kids stuck in front of the video games or TV all day, is like, okay, before you get on there, let's do this 30-minute workout because we can't go outside. So that's a really good talking point right there. Weather. I know that would be very helpful for us here in the summer because we can't, it's too freaking hot to go do anything, and like we get stuck in, in front of the tablets and TVs. Weather plans on double time. Sorry, I'm just double. I don't see anything on the thing. And also, Sharon, I mean, that's great that you're looking about around your neighborhood and stuff like that. But you also guys have to remember, it's not just who is around you physically. That's what we have so few Facebook for. I'm not saying that you need to go and like start promoting this or whatever, but I'm just saying you're limiting yourself to people who are around you and the people down your street when you have 3 countries right now to talk to. You have 3 huge countries to talk to. So do not limit yourself to somebody who's just down the street or who you're going to talk to. Like we have a lot of people. Yeah, and I don't see anything on here. I'm going to put on my notes to see if I can ask about when the meal plan for this will be available.
So, Carmen and T,
Uh-huh.
do you run ads, Carmen, on your page?
I have, but I haven't lately, and I'm actually just getting ready to do them again. I have to. I'm not going to get anywhere if I don't. Like, I don't see any other option than to get some ads running and get some eyeballs on my like page.
Next week, can we actually do maybe a day, like one of these, on how to send out invites, not like the power hour, but do the ads and everything? Because not everybody knows how to do that if they do actually have a page.
Social team builder.
It's not going to happen in a day. I'm sorry. I cannot. There's so much involved to figure out who your audience is and how you're going to talk. Did you ever do the free 7 days that they gave you?
Yeah, I started setting it up, and then, like I said, work and everything got involved. So, yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm on day 2.
Here's the thing, Tanya. I signed up for the social team builder training back in April, I think. I don't remember. I think it was April. And I've gone through all the modules. I ran a few ads, and I'm going back through the modules, start to finish again. And the modules are like 7 30-minute videos plus 4 or 5 hour-long hangouts plus a group where it's Q&A, and then there's exercises on figuring out your avatar. There's exercises on how to get your like page set up. It talks about your cover photo and how to get a description, getting all your content on track. And then once you've got all of that stuff figured out, then they run you through this whole process on how to do ads and how to do ad manager.
Okay.
So it's not even something that we could do a couple of these calls and really give you the value that you need and how to do it. I mean, $190 is the best money I have ever spent. Like, and I'm learning so much.
The thing about it too is we're lifetime members. That's the thing that gets me, because with Facebook, things are always changing, and they're already, catching on before, so they'll let us know. And like I said, what I was doing before Social Team Builder is I was throwing money away. You know what I mean? I was spending money on ads, but I didn't do the other stuff. You know what I mean? And so I've been doing ads on my page since ads were available with Facebook. That's how, because I had my page for that long. And that is why I had such a high number on my page, because back when Facebook ads first started, you could do before and after ads. They didn't have any of those restrictions. So my before and afters was getting a lot of people, but they weren't the right people because I wasn't getting the stuff. I wasn't seeing the interaction, and my stuff was dropping, and it was so, but it's a whole process to figure out what your voice is and who's going to hear your voice before you even start doing the ads. Does that make sense?
No, it makes complete sense.
Say something, so I stopped. Were you gonna say something, Carmen?
Yes. I know that social team builder is not something that everybody can do right out of the gate. And I've been thinking about this a lot because as I start to grow my team and start to bring new coaches on, I want to be able to coach them on how to get their social media presence set up in a positive way so that we're not going about it the old way and then trying to recreate the wheel with that. So I'm wondering if there's not something that we can do as a team to sort of mastermind and work on some of those things that they teach in Social Team Builder. I'm working with Robin and Angela, I think. Yeah, Angela.
Yeah, she's down there.
Huh?
She's down there. Oh,
I know. Hi, Angela. I just couldn't remember her name. I just met her. But we're gonna mastermind a little bit because they're both in the social team builder training and work on going through the modules together and helping each other out a little bit. But I think that some of the stuff that we're learning in social team builder would be great to, periodically share with the team and start to do some of that without totally like ripping off what social team builder is doing. I mean, that training, it's not replaceable. It's not something that you can replace, but there's lots of little nuggets from that I think that we could train on as a team and sort of get people ready to get to the point where they're ready to do ads.
I know a lot of other leaders, what they've done as like onboarding is having their coaches do the free 7-day training. I've just never been through the 7-day training, so I don't even know if it's worth it or if it's like how much of that free 7-day training is really what we're learning in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I just know that I had talked to three, one on our team and 2 others not on our team, that's one of their things that they have done is like, here, this is part of your last week of the kickstart or whatever. I don't know. Did you do the 7-day free thing?
I don't remember. I think I did. I think I did the webinar and I think I went through some of the 7 days of training, but I did it kind of all in one sitting. Like I kind of went through as much as I could.
Yeah.
And that alone was enough for me to say, I need this training. I don't know if I got a ton out of it,
gotcha,
but it was enough that made me realize that I really needed to take the training.
Yeah.
T.
Yeah.
Are you finished, Carmen? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I did the training. Well, I did through day 5 and I did day 7. So I just have one day that I missed. The only day that was actual training was the first day. And I learned a lot there because, I was on my phone and I wasn't at home, so I couldn't walk through everything that they were telling us to do. But that first day, they actually did training, and that helped. Everything else, the other days were more like why you should join, because this person's went from here to there with engagement. This person now has this many people coming to them. They're not chasing people. People are being attracted to them. So, and it was making me also say, yeah, I need to do this, but I can't do this right now. But I can implement the things that they taught me on the first day.
And you know what? Now that you're saying that, Sharon, I kind of remember. I think that's why I didn't stick in my brain, because I think that's what it was for me too. I do remember like all I was listening to was what other people were doing. I wasn't learning anything. So I think
it was like the Hangouts.
Yeah.
Like the Hangouts.
And in all honesty, you guys, I don't watch. There's very, very few of the Hangouts that I have ever watched on there. It's the modules that I have done and followed and went through. It wasn't so much of the Hangouts. I caught a couple, but not a whole bunch of them. But no, I'm trying to think of how that could be implemented. I mean, definitely it's the whole avatar and knowing who you're talking to and your brand,
Yeah, I think that piece, like modules 1 and 2, right? Figuring out who you're talking to and getting your content right, and getting your like page set up so that it's visually pleasing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are all critical and really important. But I think what frustrates people, even in the training, like they get into it, they start doing modules 1 and 2, and they're like, well, I'm doing all this stuff, but my engagement's not increasing. Well, your engagement's not increasing because you're not running ads. Like that's going to happen when you start running ads. But the ads are going to fail if you haven't done modules 1 and 2 and get everything good to go. And I mean, I think Tanya, your page is great. Like the videos you do are amazing. Your personality shows, like you've got a lot of that stuff going on already that you would be learning in modules 1 and 2. The only things that, you know, critique wise might be is just to clean up some of the visual stuff, which they talk about a lot in the training, like how does the cover look and is there a description and that kind of stuff. But you might be to the point where you're ready to start running some ads, and that's the hard part, because that's really what they get into, and how to really break it down and how to run those ads. I don't know if that's something that we could do outside of
it took me, I did one round of the split test with 10 different videos, and then I realized I didn't listen to what he said originally of how the videos should look like. I just tried to do the videos that I had already had. I'm like, why am I going to recreate the wheel? I already got a whole bunch of videos. I'm just going to use the videos I have. Yeah, those tanked. I just wasted a whole bunch of money on that. So then they have guidelines like, you know, there should be, you know, landscape, and your head should be at the edge of the thing, and it should be this color and all that stuff. So I went and I did it was an ab workout. It was like Shift Shop advanced ab, whatever. And I just recorded that the way that they wanted it, cut it up, made all these different videos. And then you follow what the audience they suggest, figure out of all those 10 videos, which one did better. Then you take that as your winning ad, and then you go and you follow these other steps to figure out who your audience is. And then you take all these different, like 7 or 8 different you find your winning ad, and then you do a split test on that one winning ad. You change the filter, you change the music, you change the speed, you change the text that you have on the video, the text that you have, you know, describing the video, figure out which one of those ones is going to work. Then you take that and then you go mess around with different types of audiences and see which audience is going to like that ad the most. And, you know, you get 10 cents or less. I mean, it's not something that is just like, here, go do this and it's going to work. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to take you and figure it out. And I mean, it was like, I think I did all of that. The second round was probably a week of doing that. You know what I mean? Like I did a weekend where I did the video, then I changed the video times. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like something that's like overnight, you know, and then you have like this whole flow chart. Like if you went here, then you go do this, then you go do this, you know, so it's the way they have it set up. It works, but it's not just like anything else. It's like, it's not going to just be like, here, you know, I can teach you how to go create an ad, but to make sure you're not wasting your money and you're getting to see the right people that are going to relate to you. You know what I mean? Because I said, I did that. I was doing that years and years and years of just wasting the money. You don't even want to know how much money I've wasted, you know, before Team Builder on ads. Because it got stricter and stricter and stricter. It didn't matter how much money you gave to Facebook. It wasn't getting to the people. But like I said, you have, like Carmen's right, you do have the content, you know. It's just trying to make sure we're getting to the right people. You know how we talked about before was like, you know, we want to find the accountants. Like that's even one of like the hangouts is she goes through accountants and different magazines for accountants, you know, that they're gonna relate to you or whatever. So it's a long process. It's worth it. It works. I'm seeing it work. I'm seeing it work for me, you know, and getting people to send me messages and stuff like that is just.
Well, and we see it work with some of the people in the group, because I'm going to be completely honest. There's some people in that social team builder group that I cannot stand. And I'm like, I cannot believe these people have so many people following them and are engaging with them. And I'm like, this is nuts. But it's because they've figured out who their people are. They're talking to their people. They're running ads. targeted towards their people.
Mm-hmm.
And so their people come to their page and they see this stuff that drives me crazy because it's not my avatar, right? And they're engaging and talking. And that's really what it comes down to, is figuring out how to target your right people and getting their eyeballs on your page. And then you can start those conversations and building relationships and start to invite, which I'm not doing. And that's why I'm not having any success.
Yeah, I mean, and I like, and then also they teach you how to do like those posts where it's like, it's nothing to do with fitness, but it's like an engagement post. Like I did one, and I try my hardest not to copy other people's engagement posts. Like, hey, drop a GIF of your kid's costume or this. So I did one yesterday because it caught my attention and something that was going on with me. And it was, I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was the, would you rather have Mondays off or Fridays off? Like if you had to work and you had to choose between having a Monday off forever or a Friday off forever, which one would you pick? I didn't boost it. I didn't do anything. And I have almost 2,500 people reach that. You know, just people were responding to it, giving them. And so what they taught me on Social Team Builder that I didn't do before is I've sent everybody that commented, I sent them a message. And I was like, hey, you know, thanks for taking my poll. You know, whether they agree with me or not, I said something about, yeah, I picked Mondays too. Or I'm like, oh, you picked Fridays. Why did you pick Fridays? You know, and do you work Monday through Friday right now? Just to get the conversation. It's about being social. It's just talking, you know. And I got a couple people that I haven't been able to, yes, you can have that, haven't been able to respond back. But I got people, you know, so it's just building that conversation and just that I'm a real person. That's really what's behind it. It's not so much teaching you how to do ads, which they do, but it's more about how you build those relationships with those ads and with those engagement posts and how to, you know, get more people to see your stuff.
The other thing that they really push on Social Team Builder is you're not advertising Beachbody. You're advertising you. And it's more about, you know, who you are that's going to attract your people than the fact that you're getting on and doing a Beachbody workout and showing your shake or your Energize or whatever, which a lot of us are guilty of, especially in the beginning. You know, I know when I first started this, I'm like, look, I got my shake and I'm doing my you know, 21-day fix workout or whatever. And so trying to shift that mindset.
It's funny because you say that, because I mean, not even taking the social team builder. I think when I went to Super Saturday, and two of the individuals there were talking about their promoting and everything, and you know they talked about the brand and all of that, and right then and there I stopped posting. Like when I did my videos, I always had a picture of my workout. I stopped putting in Chris, Shine, Autumn. I stopped posting those. I'm like, you're going to watch me. You're going to, you know, I don't like, you want to know what I'm doing? You're going to ask me. So I actually stopped doing that right after Super Saturday, because they were like, you're not promoting Beachbody, you're promoting yourself.
Yes. And
I try not to, like, even my Shakeology, I don't post Shakeology often, but like now when I try to post it, it's not in a Shakeology cup. I try to do it like, I need more cups though. Like seriously, I'm like, oh my God, a Shakeology cup.
that's all I have is Shakeology. So you know what I've actually done? I've actually like marked, like, if it's in the picture, I've like scratched it out, like, you know, Photoshop it for Shakeology. It's just a shaker cup.
Yeah, I'm like,
I have a person in my challenge group now. She's a friend of mine, but she's a coach, and she's somewhere in Teresa's way down line somewhere under Emma. But she asked if she could jump into my challenge group because her coach wasn't doing one this month. So she posted Friday. She's like, Fancy Cup Friday. And her shake was in this fancy cup. And I'm like, oh, that's such a great idea, because you're like, fancy cup, but you know, what's in your fancy cup? And it gives you an opportunity to talk about that. So I got to get some more fancy cups too.
I'm writing that down right now. Fancy Cup Friday.
You had like this cute, like blinged out blue cup with like, I don't know, it was bedazzled or something. And I'm like, oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm like, I just even like mine with my little straw. Man, it goes down so much faster in that straw with that cup. It's like it's literally taking me forever to drink this. If I had this in my cup, I'd be like, It's like, it's such a difference.
It's done. I know. I do that a lot of times. Like, yeah, it's done. With my cafe latte, and then next thing I know, my pee smells like it.
But yeah, that was one of, I mean, see, it's like I pick up little things here and there, even without the social builder. And it's like, and I think that's one of the things that's probably taking me the longest. I'm still trying to figure out like what to post, how to post, of course, and then try to brand myself and everything. So I know it's taking me a little bit longer, but I also have, you know, a whole situation going on in my life right now. So, yeah, so I'm trying to figure it out as I go, because I wish I had $290 right now, but I don't. So I'm trying to figure everything out.
I'm trying to think. I think in the training that I had posted, and I posted about it, and it's in the pin post too in our group of how to get access to it, to Shalene Johnson, to Christine Dwyer's new coach training. There is modules in there that go over your own brand and do the branding like exercises. You know, that's completely free. I mean, we've done branding exercises, you know what I mean? So I think there is stuff in there. I know it's in that 14, because it's always in the beginning part, you know what I mean? Even with the first trainings that you did with me, you made a list of things that you were interested in, you know? So that's
right.
a good starting point of like what you're going to, you know, speak about and who are you going to talk to. And, you know, also making a list, and this is for everybody, you know, make that list of like, why should somebody join you, so that you can make your posts about that, you know, that you want to share, like, why is somebody going to join me? For me, it's like, why is somebody going to join me? So that they can have more freedom, or so they can lose this weight, or they can be a part of a challenge group. I need to like share that kind of stuff, you know, and like, why would somebody join your challenge group? You need to share what's going on in the challenge. And I need to get better at that, honestly. But why is anybody going to join your challenge group? If you go to, like I said, go to your news feeds, like, do you have stuff other than just you working out? Why else should somebody join your challenge group? Or why should somebody join your team? And one thing I learned from Bonnie Eagle, is that his name? Can't remember it. Anyways, and she said this a couple years ago. She goes, I don't run sneak peeks for myself. I run them for my team. She goes, I use my news feed as my sneak peek. Everything that I would say in a sneak peek, I say that in my news feed. I'm showing this, I'm doing this, and why am I doing this? You know, so, you know, we got to get better at, not only, we got to get better at sharing that kind of stuff, but also to responding and reaching out. And that's one thing I do know that Switch Team Builder says, you know, you want them to come to you. I don't. I send people, you know, messages who like stuff, you know. I do spend a lot of carve out time sending messages to people who like things or comment, hey, are you ready? If they haven't had one in a while.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get better about looking at my own content and asking myself, if I saw that in my news feed, would I comment? Mm-hmm. Would I respond? Would I like it?
Yeah.
And a lot of my stuff, I would scroll right on by. So I'm trying to get a little bit better about asking questions that I would actually answer, mm-hmm. or, you know, trying to put stuff on there that gives people a reason to comment. And some of my stuff I find myself posting just because I haven't posted anything in a while, and that's probably not a good thing to do. But I'm trying to be more aware of it, at least, so that I'm getting better.
It's funny because like today I try to remember things to post, and that's my problem. Like, you know, it's like I'll have a thought, and then that, you know, like this is something I want to post or I want to talk about this, and then somebody walks in or I get a phone call and that thought and idea is completely gone. And at that point it would have been more organic. Mm-hmm. And then by the time you actually post it, it seems staged. You know, it seems like I'm just posting, like you said, Carmen, to be posting. It's like I did today with the bathroom. I was like, literally, I was like, I am posting this. And I found like a picture on Pinterest, and I was like, and because I was talking to my friend, I'm at lunch, and and that's like the most random thought walked in my head when I walked in the bathroom. I'm like, why do I go to the big stall? And it's just like literally the thing that popped in my head. And then I went back and I talked to my friend about it. I went back to the table. She was like, no, I go to the first stall. It was like, we had like this whole conversation about why we chose which bathroom stall that we should be going into. So it's like at that moment, that's when I was like, I need to post this. Yes. And that's what I'm trying to get better at, but I don't always do that.
Well, and the thing is, you have a lot of things that are going on. So just because it's not organic thought to you does not mean it's not an organic thought to somebody else on your news.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? And because like you have people coming to you, calling you, you're at work, you have this. Honestly, it's better, I think, for you just to, if something comes to your mind, write it down, and then you can, like, I was going to post you today, you know what I mean? I was going to share your today, but, you know, between Kaya failing her hearing test again and the blind people, you know what I mean? I haven't actually had a chance to sit down to write anything, so I'm not going to write, you know what I mean? So I missed Transformation Tuesday. Tomorrow I will post it. That way I can actually write something that means something, you know, like, so I think if you have an idea and you know that you can't sit down and actually write something, have a notebook, have some.
I'm gonna start carrying around. I'm actually gonna, you know what? I might start doing voice memos because because I really do have these thoughts, and then by the time I remember what the thought is, because you know, my old brain just ain't working no more, and it's just like.
There's a post for you right there.
Yeah, you go.
Brain ain't working no more. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, just because it's not organic to you, or it's not on Transformation Tuesday, or Fancy Cup Friday, or Throwback Thursday, you know what I mean? Like, those are great ideas and great ways to plan your week. But it is so much better to post something that's going to be getting engagement, but not rushed or forgotten. Right. You know, because it's not organic, like you posting the picture or posting about the bathroom stall, nobody else on your Facebook page would know that you talked about bathroom stalls yesterday.
True. Very, very true.
But it's a good post because everybody's going to be like, huh, why do I always do that? I mean, I know when I looked at it, I thought I saw that popped up on me and I was like, oh yeah, I do that, you know,
my first thought was I always go in the big one, but I know people are judging me for going in the big one.
And it's funny because one of my friends, she goes, I would feel bad going in there because I'm disabled. And she goes, I would feel bad. I go, and I told her, I said, well, fuck, I'll just limp out. She's like, I'm just gonna limp out. If somebody's at the stall like, hi, and I'm like, I was like, yeah. Until I get out the bathroom, I can't say them.
All right, Tanya, you need to go live and talk about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously, like that's so much personality. Like
but talking to you guys is so different than when I'm actually talking like on that.
Put a picture of me on your phone.
Take a snapshot of this.
Take a snapshot and put it on your phone.
Because it's so different. Trust me, it's so different. It's like talking to you guys or talking to someone. I'm so me, but then when it's like I'm like talking to just a video or just like this random person or random, it just doesn't come off, and I'm like, ew, I don't like her.
It's not gonna come off until you do it more. You know what I mean? Like I know, like even when I first started, when I would do like the business op calls, and they were just calls, you couldn't even see it. Like it didn't even sound like me. My husband, like I was listening to, he goes, "Is that you?" Just because I was so, and then you know what I mean? Like. But it was like a couple of my first ones, and we did Insta conference, and I was like replaying it, but like to hear it, and he was like, "That doesn't even sound like you," you know. But you gotta like, you know, keep doing it, and it's gonna get easier, and it's always gonna. I always get scared. I feel like I'm gonna throw up every time I'm gonna go live, and you know, in our sneak peeks. Like I'm not saying it's gonna like you're not gonna be nervous, but you do start to feel your own place.
Well, and that's the thing about it. I'm definitely not nervous. I just don't sound like me. I literally am like, who is this person? It's like robotic Tanya. It's like, hi, my name is Saya, and I like to do this. It's just literally what I feel. like, and then I like look back at my toe, be like, and I'm like, ooh, look, and I'll be like, look at that pimple, and I just like, I start focusing on like every other thing, especially when I'm in the video. I'm like, damn, I'm saying like 15 times in a row. It is just like
that is a hard one. I know for me myself too. It's like when I'm like thinking too hard, or when I just start talking, then I don't get the you know what I mean? But it's like I lost my train of thought. Like, all right, ladies. So
sorry, we digressed, didn't we?
yes, I haven't eaten yet, so I gotta go eat.
Yeah,
I have my taco boots.
I had a taco casserole that I made, so.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Okay, so we have November pretty much set up, right? We're going to do our sneak peek on the 5th, the 15th. We're going to be promoting a Little Obsession. That's going to be the number over 6. I looked in the FAQ, and I don't see anywhere where it says when the meal plan for Little Obsessed is going to come out, but I'll ask. And then 3-day refresh after Thanksgiving.
And I'm going to see Tony Robbins.
Oh my God, yes! When is that?
It's the 9th.
The
Thursday
9th.
the 9th.
Oh my God! I'll write that on my calendar right now.
Where is he gonna be?
West Palm Beach.
Cool bean. So you're in Florida, that's right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am so excited. You know, I bought Life Mastery, which it was this month. It was last week, and then it's a Date with Destiny in December. And I have to schedule it for next year because stuff with the kids, and now, I mean, like the stuff with the kids was this month, and so I was like, and Corey was out of town. He had like his thing. I'm like, I can't, don't have it. And next month, I'm gonna have to cancel it because I don't know about my mom, and you know what I mean. So it's like, well, just push it up. And that's a good thing. I think you get them for like 2-3 years. Once you buy it, you get like
Awesome.
2-3 years to do it. But you are going to have so much fun, and you better walk on fire and go all out and shake your ass.
Okay. I don't know how that.
You'll know exactly when I get there. You got to go all out, shake your ass, and go walk on fire.
Okay.
So excited. Mm-hmm. All right, so we have our month set. I will do that calendar so that we'll have that all set up, what we're going to be doing. I'm excited, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, I was going to do a clean week, and I'm like, I can't. That's just too much, you know what I mean? Like, I can't promote that much. And I'm not that excited about the clean week. Like, maybe, later on I'll do a clean week or whatever, but I got people who want to get stuff going, I don't have that many people who are, like, just trying to,
I have one question, and I know we're trying to wrap this up. But how many new conversations do you start a day?
Oh, it's not every day, but like today I did, everybody that commented on that post, I sent them a message. So that was 15 today? That I sent them all, hey, thanks for taking the poll kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then,
those 15 new people?
Mm-hmm. Those are completely.
I don't have 15 new people coming into my orbit.
That post that I did today, that I did yesterday about what day of the week, those are all new people that commented on there. Well, no, I'm sorry, one wasn't. So I got to reconnect with her. Okay. But the rest of them were like, were new people. And I was like, hey, thanks. What's your stuff? So it just really kind of goes off of like what I posted, like I posted that yesterday and this morning before we went to take the dog to the vet. So I had to take the dog to the vet and I had to take Kaya to get a hearing test. I sent those messages out and I've, been doing there, but I didn't have any new messages on Monday. Though Monday was all follow-ups. It was everybody that was in the sneak peek. I sent them a message. Hey, did you get a chance this weekend to check anything out? So there was no new people yesterday. It kind of just goes off of like what I've posted, that I have, an opportunity to talk to people. And I think that's a really good reason to like always trying to have something that people can respond to, and I go live every day. So sometimes whenever I get a new person that has commented on there, then I will send them a message. Hey, thanks for following. I do the birthdays every day. I go to my birthday list and I go sit there and I say, hey, happy birthday. How, so was it yesterday? I think there was 3 women yesterday that the last time I sent them a message was when I said happy birthday to them last year. But they never responded. They never said thank you or, never said welcome back. So it just kind of got like forgotten. And so today when yesterday I was like, oh, the last time I said happy birthday was the year before. I'm like, I'm not going to say happy birthday.
And do you send, and I know that I'm not doing as many friend requests as I used to because I'm really focused more on my page. But
yes.
when you get new friends on Facebook, are you messaging those people
yes.
right away?
Right away. Yes. If I get a friend request and I know they're not a coach, I'm like, hey, thank you so much for the ad. Are you, and I ask if they're a coach because I'm like trying to figure, I don't usually get like random friend requests unless they're a coach, right? So I always ask that. And if I do send them a friend request, like Antonia, like she had been commenting on my live videos, and she was always, every time I went on, she was there. So then I sent her a friend request because I was like, hey, you're always like every day this week you've been on my page. And I was like, hey, and I just said, hey, I figured you're always over here. Wanted to bring you over to my personal side because I did find out on my page when you go to insights, so you go to posts and you can see where people like hide, you look at the information saying the majority time the people who unlike my page or hide all my posts have been with the kids, which I thought was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so some of them don't want to see the kids a lot. You know what I mean? So I have kind of like scaled back a little bit of how much I post there with my kids versus my personal one.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So I just been kind of playing around with that, like seeing which ones are doing better, you know what I mean, than the other ones.
But you might just be honing in your avatar too, though.
True.
Because people who aren't your avatar are,
Yeah,
going away.
that's true. That's true. I didn't think about it that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not messaging enough people. Like, I'm lucky if I message one person.
No, I am constantly messaging. Yeah, no, I message, like I said, if it's on my profile, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sending likes, you know what I mean? I'm sending them messages if they're already friends or something. I am constantly trying to talk to people. I do need to get better about putting people in my agile. I have kind of backed off in a while. So I need to start putting that way. I can once I have them in there, then it's easy to go next, open their Facebook link and send them a message. Hey, last time we talked about blah, 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 whatever. But no, I'm constantly messaging somebody. Somebody's getting a message. At least 10 people is getting something, whether it's a follow-up or a brand new contact.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Definitely sending messages. It's like the happy birthday ones. They like something, or I have it on my thing to follow up with them, whatever. Sometimes, I remember when we were doing the sneak peek, I had to scroll so much to find the sneak peek group of admins because I had so many messages on my personal side. I'm like, where did it go? Where did it go? No, it's a good problem to have, but it's also trying to remember who you're talking to. You got to get better at the tracking thing. But I think we got November to remember. You guys got to get your partners. I'll be posting about that tomorrow. We're trying to get teams together. And I'm going to get some fancy cups for Fancy Cup Friday. I got some good ideas for, challenge group presents.
And another, you know what? Somebody else had said, I'm sorry, T, I keep interrupting and trying to wrap this up. But I think I saw it on, I think it was Jatana Jackson that was talking about how she does her challenge groups. And we may have talked about this before. Yes. But challenging your challengers, give them challenges to go and post on their feeds and mention your challenge group and say, we did this in our challenge group today. And if they do all of these things that you've told them to do through the week, then they can win your, fancy cup or whatever. But in order to win the fancy cup, they're not just doing push-ups or whatever your challenge is within the challenge group. They have to do stuff outside of the challenge group. You
did tell me that, and now I actually wrote it down. So it's written down, so I'm going to start figuring that out. And I do need to go in our challenge group. You guys, I got to go and check out who did their tracking so I can do that post. I need to get back in my game. My brain is just like, yesterday I wanted to kill kids. And I literally, like, seriously, you guys, like, it's been a rough one. Like, yesterday after they went to bed, and I put them to bed early because I didn't want to go to jail. I laid in bed and I just was like, I'd be like a zombie. I was just like, I can't. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. I tried to watch TV. I don't even know where my brain was. So bear with me these next couple weeks. I'm trying. But as long as I keep going, we'll be doing good. But there might be some times of like zombie-ness that my brain doesn't work. And I would probably have been drinking wine, but I kind of boiled it when I was cooking dinner.
Just put it on ice.
I'm like, I have a whole box still over there. I'm going to go open one. All right, ladies. So unless we have anything else, I think we're good. We're good for November. We're getting ready for a little obsession. I got to learn how to say it right. A little obsessed, not obsession. And I'm going to figure out when that meal plan is going to be available. Because it's not, I checked Beachbody On Demand right now. It's not on there now. So I don't know when the Little Obsessed meal plan will be available. I'll look that up or figure that out. And we'll get going. And like I said, for our sneak peek, those videos, everything will stay up until the week, probably until, what do we say we're going to do this on the 15th? I probably will take those all down on the 10th so that we can start adding people the 11th, 12th, 13th, or whatever. So I will take all the videos down. What I'll do is I'll do like I did last time. I will download all those videos and put them in a Dropbox. So if you guys ever want to get those videos, you guys want to, have them, I'll download, or you can download them yourselves. You probably saved them when you went live. But I will save them in the Dropbox, and then I will delete them, and then we'll start all over again with new videos, new people, and stuff like that. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Thank you, ladies, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, T.